So in business, what I'm doing now is I'm noticing that embodying the direction you want to go is important. For example, you could have in mind that you need to do this certain thing and you feel pretty certain about it, but it might not, you might not feel like you're embodying that. For example, in my case, I know I need to do sales. I know I need to do sales calls. I know I need to be talking with business owners. And even though I know I need to do that, right now I'm not embodying it. I haven't been doing cold calls for a while. But I'm not even talking about being off routine. I'm literally talking about not embodying it. Because you can be cold calling business owners and you can be detached from it, right? You could just be doing it because, as a routine, I'm going to do the routine. But I think, or at least I feel that when you really want to get results or go in a certain direction, you also need to embody it. What I think this means is that you need to kind of visualize what you want to achieve, how you're going to do that, and those are the most important things here, right? But I think this really takes some practice to do this mental exercise. You could just be doing the cold calls and it could come to your mind's eye, let's call it, automatically. It could happen. But if you feel distracted, or if you just don't know which way to go yet, I think literally doing visualization exercises can be very helpful. These are some of the things that, it's taught in law of attraction or, stupid things like that. But it has been proven that this can get pretty powerful results. Not just scientifically, not just with tests, but for me personally, I've also seen this when I can visualize and embody that I'm going a certain direction, that I want to go a certain direction, then my mind is, attuned to that. Whereas if I'm distracted, then I might be doing the cold calls, but my mind might be going elsewhere. My intention might be all over the place. So I think for me right now, I feel that embodying that is going to be important. I hope I'm making this video a little bit useful for you guys, because I feel like the way I'm talking is a little bit abstract, but even though that might be the case, I feel like it's really truth what I'm saying. I might need to think about better content ideas to I don't know, to have more practical things or whatever. That might be something I need to do in the future. But what I'm sharing is actually coming from what I feel right now that I need to do. So this, at least to me, this feels a little bit weird sharing this because it feels so abstract. But I know that this right now is one of the most important things I'm going to need to do to get results. So I'm sharing this with you guys, not just to make another video, that's part of it, but also because I hope maybe if you don't know this yet, or you haven't experienced this yet, that you can try this yourself and see if it gets you results. If you feel a little bit distracted in business, just visualize what do you actually want. And in my experience, this isn't something that you can force. You can force it a little bit, but if you don't really know what to do, it's not going to be I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You really need to kind of feel it out where you want to go. Even though you might already kind of know practically that you want to do cold calls, you still need to embody that and visualize how it is going to look for you, and visualize yourself doing the reps, talking to the business owners, having the certain conversations, having a certain plan. I think that's going to help a lot, at least in my case. It is something I really wanted to share. I used to do this a lot 10 years ago when I was doing like more personal development things. Then I did like visualization exercises. I had like a roadmap of things I wanted to achieve. And that's a little bit old school, but I think, it's timeless, right? It's not like what we say in business, it's evergreen. So even though right now not everyone likes these things, because Alex Hormozi is like with the trend of like, don't do all these rituals, don't do spirituality, just do the practical work. And there's of course like a lot of truth to that, but it is just the perspective at the end of the day, right? Not entirely, but it's up to you whether you want to do that or not, or whether you feel the benefits of that or not. But it is proven that it does work for a lot of people. I think the only thing that's really objective is that you probably don't want to do these spirituality things too much, because if you do that too much, then you're going to be detached from business. You need to have a hustle mindset as well, and so that's really important. You don't want to get sidetracked with spirituality. It's more like a tool to help you in your life and then also in your business as well. So that's important. Of course, if you're maybe in a phase of your life where you feel like you want to focus fully on meditation and spirituality, I think that's also a valid path that you can take. That's up to you. But if you want material wealth or material well-being, you're going to have to take care of business, of the hustle mindset, at the very least your career or your job, right? So yeah, give that a try. Visualization exercises. Get in your mind's eye the idea of what you want to do. Feel out how it is going to work for you, how you're going to get results, how you're going to talk to the people, what you're going to say. You don't need a technical step-by-step plan when you're doing these visualization or embodiment exercises. But you do need to feel the plan out. Feel that you have something that's going to work for you. That's going to help your confidence. It's going to help your inner clarity, your focus. And so that's an exercise that I'm going to do this week, because I need to get the direction back in my business. And I've been saying this a long time. Maybe I'm a miserable failure, I don't know, but I think really what I need is alignment. And I will see where we take things. I probably need a little bit more hustle mindset myself as well. But hustle mindset doesn't work if it's not aligned. So at the end of the day, you do need to embody your path as well. Sorry if the video was a little bit chaotic, maybe not practical tips. But I hope I was able to share advice with you. At the very least, it was a speaking exercise for me. But I really do hope, I really wanted to share value with you as well. So if you enjoyed this, let me know. If you have any ideas or things, maybe we can improve this or that, let me know as well. But yeah, check out my next video if you want, and I'll see you guys around. Have a good one. Bye-bye.